Greetings and salutations. It is I, Professor Macabro, accompanied, like always, by my lovely cohort, Zombie Huesitos. Yes, indeed. And, well, I recorded that Last Survivors review, and I decided to, record another review. Yes, indeed. I do have to pump out more reviews, and I have so much to pick from, so I decided to record a review for another movie that I saw after watching The Last Survivors, which is, again, a very short but awesome movie. I decided to watch another one of my recent purchases, and I was like, going through what I will see, and I came across this one, which also piqued my interest. And my interest was severely piqued, because this thing has Robert Englund, and Robert Englund is always a good selling point. I mean, hot chicks on covers and anything with Robert Englund, I'm down for that. And it's part of the Man-Eater series, which RHI released. And I think I have maybe 2 more of these Man-Eater sets out there. But this one came with a nice little slipcase. And it's called Black Swarm, the ultimate buzzkill. Yes, indeed. Remember when we had those Asian murder hornets scare a few years back after COVID? It's like, oh, well, what else can nature throw our way to fuck us up? Well, later on news. Do you think COVID was bad? Well, no. You're going to have to survive wasps. Killer wasps. We're fucked. But thankfully, that didn't actually become a thing. There is a movie out there on Tubi called Asian Murder Hornets, which is an interesting watch, but definitely not for everyone. Yes, indeed. Only if you are a person that can put up with a certain level of cheesiness and bad would I recommend that movie. It's it's a thing that some people recorded. But again, anytime that anyone releases a movie, it's a small miracle that any movie gets made, either because of budget, or getting people together, or the like. So any movie is a miracle upon itself. It's just, the quality of that miracle is appreciated differently by other people. But this one is, again, Black Swarm. And it's about these genetically engineered wasps. Because of course it is. Of course. Every single fucking thing that's wrong with nature is the result of man fucking up with everything. Oh, you have your insane killer virus that's coursing throughout the world. Well, it's probably genetically designed. You have this new breed of killer animal or plant or bug that is a risk to humanity. Guess what? Probably made by man and some group of scientists. They're like, oh, we have all this technology. Let's see if we can create something bad. And they go fucking around with nature, and it comes back to bite everyone in their butts. So, this is the case with this. It is about this clandestine government thing that produces these killer wasps that escape and are riding roughshod through this little town, you see. And the story focuses on this red-headed chick, and Professor Macabro likes his black-haired goth raven, his black-haired goth chicks. Another brain fart there. But he also likes any women with different hair color. Redheads, the fiery passion of your Jean Grey or your Agent Scully. Yes, redheads. I have a fascination for the color red, you see. So yes, redheads, chicks with blue hair, chicks with purple hair because of Psylocke from the X-Men. Yes, Professor Macabro. Professor Macabro does like his different hair-colored women. Yes, indeed. Hey, maybe you would want to put on a wig. I mean, I love you the way you are, but we definitely have to get you a wig. Where was I? Yes. So yes, it's about this red-headed chick that goes back into her hickbilly town because she's going to become the sheriff there. And she left because her husband got killed by a bunch of wasps. So she eventually has to go back, and she encounters the twin brother of her late husband, who is also in the family business of being an exterminator. And he encounters this one guy that got stung to death. And he's like, well, he got stung to death, huh? Interesting. And then he encounters another person that was stung to death. Oh, yeah, stung to death. Interesting. And some blonde-haired chick comes into town trying to figure out what's going on. Spoiler alert, she's part of the government, yes. Because that's always the case. They're trying to figure out what's up with the wasps. And trying to figure out the whole conspiracy thing. At the same time, some of the citizens of this hillbilly hick town are acting weird. They're like zombies. Even though there's some wasps. And they're walking around or twitching. And you can hear buzzing sounds like zzz. And I guess the fucking wasps enter people's brains and control them. Like, whoa, what? I do have an ant movie where that happens. About some killer ants. Maybe that's the other Manhunter one I'm thinking of. Where the Hive, I think it's called. Where these ants go into a guy's brain and are moving around and controlling him like Ratatouille. But with wasps and ants. I didn't know that was a thing. Nightmare fuel for all you people that have a bug thing. They can go into your brain and control you. But anyway, that shit's a thing that's happening. And you have Robert Englund, who is looking very shady. He's looking for the wasps, and you think that maybe he's the mad scientist that brought everything together. And he is. He's actually the one responsible for the genetically engineered wasp. But, very different from most of his roles, he's actually trying to stop the genetically engineered wasps. So he's a good guy. Hooray! So everything comes together. There's this thing with the daughter of the red-headed sheriff that she gets stung and suddenly she's the queen of the wasps. So she gets abducted to be the new queen, even though I'm pretty sure if this large community of wasps has been active for many years and are going around controlling people into some wasps, there's already a queen, but she's bigger, so she has more power? I don't know, it doesn't make any sense. But that's a thing, and then they have to rescue her. This is, it has a very much of the quality of a made-for-TV movie. It has the image quality, it doesn't look low budget. It actually looks like a good made-for-TV movie. Definitely not theatrical, I think. I don't think this thing got a theatrical release. Either straight to DVD or at least a made-for-TV movie. But it doesn't look like shit. It looks very good. Acting's kind of dodgy. I can't say the acting's really good. It's like Robert Englund. Robert Englund is the highlight of this movie, for sure. Like anything that he's in, he's the standout. He does his job well. You have your annoying little kid actor be like, oh, I'm so happy, so preppy, look at me. And she kind of forms a friendship with Robert Englund, which motivates him to try to stop the whole thing after she gets turned into the queen for some reason. The main guy's kind of The sheriff girl's pretty to look at, but she does her best. The blonde chick, I think I've seen her in some stuff, and she's okay. But it's very low budget. It's very, not independent, but it is, again, direct-to-DVD TV quality. But it's not shit. It's not garbage. The story's kind of iffy again, but I would recommend you give Black Swarm a watch if, like me, you like giving these kind of movies a watch. Again, it's not for everyone. What Professor Macabre finds enjoyable, you might watch it and be like, that Professor Macabre's a fucking dumbass. What the hell's wrong with him recommending these piece of shit movies? But it's the case with me. I enjoy movies, and even if it's a shit movie, if I can get an hour and a half of fun and enjoy either the bad acting, the cheapo effects, or the fact that these wasps go into people's brains and control them. Yes, remember, that's a thing, people. They go into your brain at night and control you and make you do things. And then you hear a buzzing sound or a scratching sound in your brain. It's probably bugs that you have on it. You're welcome. So, do I recommend it? Yes, this thing gets a 3 out of 5. Ants go, 3 out of 5 bugs going into your brain and controlling you at night. From Professor Macabre. I didn't find this on Tubi, but again, like I said, Mexican Tubi has a different selection than American Tubi. But give it a watch if you can find it, and let me know what you thought. of the Black Swarm. With wasps that go into your ear and control your brain at night. Let me know in the comments down below. But until we see you all again next time, this has been Professor Macabro. That is my lovely cohort, Zombie Huesitos, and we wish you, like always, a good evening.